You've seen them all. But hey, it's going to snow again, and I'm going to do this story again, and again. And when you live in a place where snow dominates your life 6 months of the year, that's kind of the way it is.
You could just recycle the snow stories. You could like create like a series of them and then just loop them. And then you wouldn't even have to bother with making all the new clips. Oh gosh. Oh, that plane crash. What happened out there? 8 people died and Kobe Bryant died? Guys, what the heck is going on? What happened? 10 a.m. the plane went down? I just heard a brief news story, so I don't know the details, but guys, we need to reflect on this and think about this and move on in a better way. It's important to recognize the simple truth that our body chemistry changes when we get adrenalized. We become something else. Every single cell in our body, as our heart rate goes up, it changes. It's very difficult to handle adrenaline. And you know what else is difficult is to change our program too. But you know, I've suffered and cried when I changed through programs many times. But the sheer power of evolution is extraordinary. And we can change from day to day if we train our minds to disconnect from the movements that we are making. So maybe next time you wake up, just close your eyes and think about that. You're moving around and you're focusing. Forget about what you're actually doing, what's actually in your hands, or what you're actually trying to achieve. And just realize that all you're doing is moving and focusing, right? As the external elements pound on you, the seasons and the changes of the seasons crush you over time like a big massive wave. It's above us, but we act like we're above it sometimes with our rigorous schedules. And particularly, we reflect on the rush of sports and the toxicity of this sports culture. I mean, stadiums, these massive stadiums, destroy all the economy around it. They build these stadiums in places where they give incentive to the surrounding business owners and say, here, we're going to put a stadium nearby. Your business is going to flourish from all this revenue. And people come and go, and nobody wants to stick around that massive rush of traffic going in and out at the exact same time. So all the businesses around it do not profit and they suffer. But due to the way that the monetary system is set up, there's tax incentive and rallies to get these new teams and to get these new things going on. And then that sporting culture destroys everything around it. And that's why I spent 1 year in sports. Many years in sports actually, but I stepped out of it completely. And at the time, there was a very negative reaction from everyone around me in my life. You're quitting sports? No, why would you quit the team? But really, it was the best thing that you could ever do. I changed the program, and I wish Kobe Bryant would have too, because his athletic ability was so extraordinary, and he was such a legend on the court, and now he's gone. Like, the world has lost a basketball legend because of this rush of sports. So we got to put his number up, and we got to think. We hang it up in the rafters with some changes to this sporting culture, and we need to go back to the artistic culture. Slow down. Think of the significance of simple movements. Do not get adrenalized until you've reached a higher state of awareness in the morning. I mean, and you know, I have a laundry list of various callings, things that I want to do in life, but I only have so much time. But isn't there a strong need now to help athletes transition out of their athletic program? There's so much more power in putting that athletic ability into something productive. And sports are the same. Sports don't change. These are games that are not really evolving very much. Yet everybody's pressured into it because of like the $1 million contracts, and you want to stay because you're used to it. But there's so much power in changing it. And that's why I always imagine this program that I wish there was that would help athletes transition out of that, because that was very difficult for me in my lifetime when I was younger. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to homestead. But now I put all my athletic ability into homesteading. And that's where I find the most fulfillment.